California Dreaming with Don Dimmel is made possible through a grant from the Chester M. Arthur Foundation.
Hi, I'm Don Dimmel. You're not going to believe what we have to show you today. Langdon and I were just driving down the road. We decided to pull over here to take a wee, and guess what we found? That's right, we found a plaque. And you're not going to believe what it says here on this plaque. See if you can get a shot of the plaque, Langdon. You see what it says here? The very first Easter services were said on this very spot right here in 1770. That is amazing. When I think of the first Easter, I always think of, people in the desert with their toga dresses and their sandals, and there's a lot of sandstorms, and people are eating figs, and people are drinking wine. Of course, California does have a lot of beautiful deserts, and they do have some very nice wines. So maybe that's what they were doing back in the Bible. They were just drinking some nice oaky California Chardonnay, and I just didn't know it. 1770, I'm just trying to place that. It just doesn't seem right. It should either be farther back or it should be further ahead somewhere. Well, it has to be before the Vikings, and I'm just trying to put it in my head exactly. No, it's after the Vikings. That's right, because the Vikings did not believe in Jesus, which is why they did all the raping and the killing, because they had not yet figured out, hey, Jesus wouldn't like that. I'm trying to think back to my Bible study group because I don't remember California coming up. Of course, everything had different names back in the Bible times. The Red Sea used to be called the Black Sea, but they had to change the name because it was racist. And so they went with the Red Sea, and I imagine that is also racist, and pretty soon they will just run out of colors. And maybe they should just call them oceans or lakes, and that would solve the problem. So just imagine all of your favorite characters from out of the Bible, and there's Joseph, and there's Mary, and there's the apostles, and they're just standing here, right where I'm standing right now. And they're all kind of bummed out, to be honest. They're all sort of weepy, and because Jesus has just died. You have to remember, Jesus has just died 3 weeks before this. So you got to put yourselves into their shoes and just be like, whoa, that's pretty heavy. And they were just like, whoa, what's next? He didn't give us any instructions. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, up pops Jesus, maybe from behind that dumpster right over there. Langdon, can you see if you can get a shot of that dumpster? And he says, hi, guess who? Everybody's like, oh my gosh, Jesus, is that you? I thought you were dead. And Jesus says, no, I can't die. I have superpowers. And they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you had superpowers. That's amazing. And even his mom was like, oh my gosh, Jesus, you were a good son, and you were a good student, and you were pretty good at sports. But I had no idea you could pull off something like this. That is amazing. And I'm so proud of you. Just imagine if your parents were proud of you. And then they had a big party with rabbits and chocolate and M&Ms and confetti and popcorn and soda pop right here where I'm standing. They just partied like it was 1999, except for it was 1770. And this is why I love California so much. Where else can you find the ocean and the mountains and the desert? And today, the first Easter, right here in beautiful and scenic Yorba Linda. I'd like to see you top that, Arizona.